Hey guys, what's going on? I am so excited. My name is Junior and Chill, and I'm excited. Apparently, we're gonna have to get this. I finally get to talk about 1.1. I've been playing this for like weeks, and I haven't been able to talk about it. So I get to finally talk about it. It's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm way more excited than normal, just because like this has been really fun to play, and I just hope you guys get hyped for this too. It's been amazing. So we're just gonna get to it. There you go. Enjoy.
为流通而造的船，遇到港口也会停泊，所以璃月是一切财富沉淀的地方。
这次的陨石体积是至今最大的一颗。啊，是愚人众，他们朝贵州西来了。
拭目以待吧。失去神明的国度，会不会被远古的恶意重新吞没？
Like Leviathan.
我的老友。
弓其实是我最
Tartaglia, A.
正因如此，我才要征服他。过去，稍纵即逝。
纵使苍天陨落，
Zhongli.
契约必须完成。
Oh, that's so good. That looks so damn good. Just end it all.
可不好欺负，来点火花吧。
Dude, Guitar Girl, let's go.
非常摇滚的选择。那个
Got the tan wife, you guys. It's good. We got Diona too. Bartender. Oh, that looked cool. Actually. A new star approaches. I went out of focus. Hi. Unreconciled stars. Hey guys, this right here is the first event that we'll be getting in 1.1. We're gonna be getting stuff like these stuffs right here. You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple mats coming through. We got official dupe coming through and some other stuff. And we can show off the first character.
身为战士，要时刻把挑战之心系于刀尖之上，但无论胜败，都是无可替代的珍贵经历。
The voice actor, right? So this character, Child, right? Everybody's been looking forward to Child. I get to talk about this finally. It's fucking awesome. So his name is Tartaglia, his actual name. He is a pretty awesome archer. The way he works is that when you do an aim shot or you do his elemental burst while being in arrow mode, he will do what will be called, I think it's like Riptide, I believe it was called. And it pretty much adds a new status effect onto enemies. So what this does for you is when they have this on them, this Riptide, when you switch over to his blade mode, like his stance that he does. So you switch over to blade mode, and when they have Riptide on them, they take more damage. There's like different kind of effects that go with it. And then also on top of that, he has a second elemental burst that exists when he's in the blade form, or like pretty much a waterbender, right? He pretty much does massive damage, like super huge damage. It's pretty cool. It's a different mechanic, so you have to mess around with like being in either bow and arrow stance or being in like your waterbender stance. But do remember this one thing. This is one thing I learned while I was playing this character. The longer you're in the blade stance, the longer the cooldown for you to be able to go back into it. If you stay in too long, you get penalized and you get an extra long cooldown. So pay attention to that kind of stuff. Make sure you utilize, your time really well with this character, because you got to pay attention to like, all the cooldown stuff. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of rough, getting back out of this mode, and you're going to be sitting there for like a minute long, literally cooldown of just like, I can't really use this guy that much. So, but he does crazy damage. So make sure you guys, mess around with him, have fun with him if you happen to pull him. Really cool character. And you finally get to see more of this character. I remember seeing him at the first time in like the cutscene. I was like, oh. And I got to play him and I was like, oh my God, he is fun. It's really fun. He's really fast. I like fast-paced characters, and he's that kind of fast-paced character. Like when you go into that blade mode, you are just like zooming. Like you're going super fast. It is amazing. It is really fun. Like I can't wait to get my hands on this character again. It's gonna be so amazing. And a lot of people are like, they're gonna really like his playstyle. It's definitely makes you like think a little bit more, give you something a little different to do than what you've been doing so far. So hope you guys enjoy it. Got Diona.
是什么装饰，是凯茨莱因家族血统的象征，真是少见多怪。你把手伸过来干什么？这个，好吧，耳朵的话可以让你摸一下，但是尾巴绝对不可以。
So we have Diona. She is another archer character. So we get 2 archers, right? She is an ice archer. She has, as you can see there, she has a shield. So the way her elemental skill works is that she'll do a couple of hits. I think it's like 2 or 3, depending on the constellations and whatnot. She'll do 2 or 3 hits, and then it'll give her, like, once it hits, it'll give her a shield. So you have to wait until it hits, and then you'll gain a shield. It's pretty decent. It gives you like 250% like elemental immunity to ice. So it's pretty crazy, like just like the pretty much like Noelle's shield. Now the cool thing about her, they changed it a little bit when we were playing during the beta. They gave it to, like, if you held the skill, she'll do a backflip and immediately get a shield. So it's like if you need to dodge real quick and you like run out of stamina, like, oh, let me hold this real quick, do that. Her ulti is like, she gives like a cocktail, right? She does like, she's a bartender. She throws a cocktail out and it puts a freezing field on the ground. Really, really awesome for doing reactions. So you can put it down and immediately change to somebody else. So if you have like Tartaglia, for example, boom, you're just freezing people nonstop. So it's definitely a cool thing to like mess around with. She has saved me so many times.
全情投入过某件事呢？当你与你最爱的东西合二为一，时间、空间什么的都不再重要，只需要尽情享受、尽情宣泄，对不对？这样沉醉进去的感觉，上百次、上千次都不够。
So this is Xinyan. So Xinyan is really cool. She's like the rocker chick. You know, she is pretty dope. She has a shield that she does. You notice a lot of shields here so far, right? We got 2 shields out of 4. She's a shield character that, based off of how many enemies she hits, she grows, like, she'll get different effects from her shield. The ideal situations, you're hitting at least 3 enemies so that you can gain pretty much what would be like a shield that does AoE damage like every second or 2. It's like really awesome. That's the best case scenario. If you do get constellations on her though, every hit with the shield, like when you're doing the shield mode, will automatically proc the highest level 3 shield. So if you get constellations on her, it's gonna be kind of nice. I'm just saying. Also, her ulti, her burst, right, is this big fire damage. That's all it is. Pretty much like you go into the middle of a group, you're pretty much like taking all this damage in. You're like, all right, cool, burst, and then you go ahead and do really big damage. She's really fun. Her English voice acting is a little weird. I wasn't expecting like a country, like a national, like kind of like country like accent, but she's like down to rock and roll. I can't wait to get her. I want to get that character. She's so cool. We have the god, literally god. Zhongli, dude, he has the smoothest freaking attacks, man.
准则是公平，这是订立遵循契约者绝不可忘却之事。倘若失了公平，那契约变成了欺瞒的凭据。
All right, so Zhongli, this dude, the first thing I did when I played him was like immediately auto attack, and I was like, yo, it's so cool. I know like Tartaglia's thing, I even talk about his, like he actually like punches like an arrow, but this guy right here, he like does a couple hits, throws down the spear, kicks the spear, does like a really like cool spinny thing, and then he teleports and drops like 6 or 7 spears. That was so damn cool. It was amazing. He's a really awesome character. He has a pillar you can put down, like an earth pillar. You put it down, it's a really fast cooldown. You get to like put it down, and what it does is it does AoEs and it reacts in Geo. So you can pretty much put out crystals constantly with them. It's great. Now, on top of that, with that ability, you can climb it. So if you need to scale it or use it to, you know, do terrain, whatever, you can aim it and put it, you know, on walls and weird stuff like that. But also, if you hold his skill, there's a lot of holding characters, right? If you hold his skill, it will allow you to get a shield. The shield is non-elemental, and which means you can stack it with the other shields. So you can literally take a zhongli shield and take like a Xinyan or a shield and then stack them together, and then boom, now you're real shielded. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like it's amazing. His burst is crazy. He brings in Petrify as a new mechanic in the game. We're gonna have Petrify. It turns characters into Geo characters, and these Geo characters now, when you do a skill and you hold it, they resonate with them and they do AoEs off of every Geo structure. It has a cap, of course, but like the geostructures explode, so everybody does damage to each other. It's amazing. Like, he does crazy damage. I cannot wait to get this character again. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was like, it felt like a lot of the game felt just really easy. Or I was like, yeah, this guy is obviously a 5-star. He is obviously an Adepti god. You know what I'm saying? He is like, oh, like he was so strong. It's amazing. You guys are gonna love playing him. Really great. If you're looking to, like, you know, do I want to pull this character? All I'm saying is I'm gonna pull for him. I'm gonna make sure I get him. Okay, like that's what it's at. And then over here they show us like a little bit. Some of the cutscenes, I guess, from the story. We didn't get to see any of the story when we played it, which makes sense. They were leaking crazy stuff. So you get to see, like, you know, Kaching, Ningguan, Child's in the story. You see more of Xiao and a couple other characters. So it's like they wanted to keep that away from us. Ganyu, you know, I know some people want the ice girl, Ganyu, you know, she looks pretty dope. But like, we didn't get to see any kind of story because there's a lot of people that leak stuff out. They got banned, like from the beta and from the game and from the Discord. So like, I don't think it was worth it really. And some of them spend a lot of money on their stuff, so they're done with their accounts. So it kind of sucks for them, but it's whatever. So, but we haven't got to play any of the story, but we did get to do a really cool fight, and I'll be showing it here in a second. Yo, this is so dope. Dude. It is dope. Yo, Tartaglia, why you look like you're lightning all of a sudden? Huh. That's so cool. So with that, we didn't get to see that cutscene in the beta at all, because they had like a black screen. It was like story stuff's happening. We're like, all right, cool, whatever. Dude, this fight, okay, the hardest fight so far in the game by far. It is rough. Y'all better get ready. That, like, it's coming at you like quick. It's rough. Okay. So it's a really big thing. And they're also going to show, you know, I can't get too much into it. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but just know it's like really, really crazy. So here's a new thing they're adding to the game. They're adding a city rep system. Just like if you play WoW and you're like, hey, I got to get exalted in this city. Same kind of thing. So they have like, it's like a 10 level rep system. They have it in both Mondstadt and Liyue. So you pretty much go there, and it's going to be probably in other cities when they come out, whenever they come out. But pretty much what you do is you find your rep. This one's like in like the shipping area of Liyue by the harbor. And pretty much what it is you'll get like quests from the people that live in the towns, right? You'll get bounties. You get to be able to do 3 bounties a week. And these are like a weekly, they kind of cap you at like, you can do only so much a week. You kind of like slow it down, I guess, because like otherwise you just knock it out in a day and you're like, oh, where's some more stuff? But it's there. It's like, it's a thing where you just, you know, you're like, hey, let me do my bounties. The bounties have different difficulties, and based off of the difficulty that you do with the bounty is how much rep you'll get for this thing. And then also every time you get a certain level, you get rewards. You get like money, you get new items, new craftable items that you didn't have before. There's a new thing called gadgets in the game. And the gadgets, what they do, I think it's devices or gadgets, something like that. One of the two. They'll allow you to like teleport anywhere you want to. If you place one, if you craft one and place one down, you can make a new teleport spot for yourself. You can make like a grill to like cook stuff on the spot. Like, hey, I want to cook right now, but I want to find a cooking spot. Boom, I got a grill. You can do like a res, like an instant res thing. So like if your team dies, you're like, hey, I got the res. Boom, we're back live again. And you can get like nameplates. You can get new gliders. Hey, you guys want some new gliders? You want some like a Mondstadt? They have one for Mondstadt and one for Liyue. They're like themed for the city once you max out the level of the rep. And then also you'll get like things like the Anemo Oculus Finder and the Geoculus Finder, and I believe it was like a chest finder if I remember correctly. So it's really cool. There's a bunch of new like items that you can craft. They are expensive. There's also new food items, which is awesome because remember, you're trying to fill out your recipes. So you'll be able to do that now with this system being added in on 1.1, which is November 11th, right? So that's going to be really cool. It's going to be like a little extra stuff for you to do. The bounties are kind of interesting. You're going to need to know a lot of where, like the areas of the world. It's going to be like, hey, you're going to have to go by this creek next to a ruin in this region. And you're like, what? And so like once you find the area, you go there, then you'll be able to like, it'll like tell you like, hey, you're in the bounty area when you finally get there, and then you use like your elemental vision to go find what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it's just kind of showing you like, hey, you can craft these things. These are the items that you can find. Or like there's chest finder, there's like the enema oculus, the oculus's finders. There's a item that you can use to, I think is the one they showed, to like, just little things that the little trinkets you can use to help you. So pretty much if you can't find something, like, I have no clue where the heck this thing is at, you could use this now to help you find what you're looking for, pretty much. It's kind of cool. It's nothing too groundbreaking. I know a lot of us have gone through, we have the maps and all that stuff like that. But this is kind of cool for future stuff, like when we come to a new region and we're trying to find stuff and we can craft one of these things to find all the oculuses in the new regions. So it's not like, this won't help that many people that have already gone through and grinded out, and like I already have maxed out my 10, or I level up my statues to level 10, so I don't have to really worry about it. But for people that are new to the game, it'll help them out. And also for people that are trying to get further when the game progresses to that point where we have a new area, you'll be able to do that. And it's kind of just showing you like, hey, they're messing around because they messed up how to do the flight thing, but they're pretty much trying to show you like the different area and see how many chests are around, and you'll be able to find them. And it's kind of good stuff. It's kind of fun. It's more exploration kind of things they're going to help you out with. And there's like other new items they're going to be potentially putting in. So it's like, look forward to those, see what kind of items they're going to show off, and like it'll add a little extra gameplay like element to the game, having new ways to find stuff or new ways to travel and other stuff like that. So it's gonna be definitely pretty cool. Looking forward to it. I like that they're adding a new thing. One of the favorite things right here literally is this teleport thing. Like now I can just go straight to the wolf boss. Are you telling me I don't have to? Finally. I can't remember if it's like a one-use thing or if it's a multiple use, but like I could finally just go there. I don't have to worry about traveling. This is amazing. So this is gonna be really good. You can also cook on the spot, which is gonna be amazing. And this right here is showing off the res thing. So pretty much he dies and he's back alive again. And then we have this. I couldn't find one of these dudes in the beta, but these are now special type of enemies. They're like, they'll give you special items when you kill them. So pretty much go find them, try to kill them. They're like, they're called irregular. I think they're called irregulars. So there's achievements for them. I did see like there's 2 achievements for them. So make sure you guys find them and go ahead and like, kill them. And whenever you find them, I was trying to do like a bunch of other stuff I was trying to test out, and I wasn't able to find one of them ever. And I'm like, where are they at? Like I saw the achievement. There's like a couple of achievements, and I was like, where are regulars? And so like now that I see a video, I'm like, oh cool, I actually finally get to see one. It's kind of cool. I probably ran past them and didn't even notice. I'm like, whatever, just something different. But this right here is showing off the first event. This is the Mona event. By the way, this event is Mona. Hey, guess what? We had the side story for Mona, and then boom, we have an event for Mona right afterwards. So she's gonna be going here. You're gonna be able to get a copy, official, and a new item. You saw that gold item over there. That's gonna be an item you use to max out a talent. I don't think it maxes out a raw maxed out, but like what it does is like eventually it'll be maxed out. There's a 3-part event. What happens is like at first it'll open up the event. You only get to do the first part, and then it'll be like a couple days later, like, oh, okay, we're unlocking this second part of the event. And then a couple days later, or I don't know how many days it is, they'll unlock the third part of the event. For us in the beta, it was like every 2 days. So like pretty much like I gotta do one thing one day for 2 days, whatever, and then keep on doing stuff. To complete the tasks, but not get official. All the tasks for official, you have to spend resin, okay? So if you want official, if you need official, or you just want the glimmer or glitter because you already maxed her out, you gotta spend resin to get it. But to just do the event, it doesn't cost you resin. Now, for this last day, the third day, it costs obviously 40 resin. And you're like, man, this is so much resin. I have to do so many other things. They did show you the shop, okay? I'm just letting you know, the shop is pretty damn good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be worth your resin, okay? Like, good shop. Like, it's really good. So now they're showing off a little bit of the gameplay. they're showing off like how the third part is, which is pretty much, it's a co-op thing you can do. You pretty much go up to one of these meteorites. Let me turn it down a little bit. They go up to one of these meteorites and what happens is like you go up there, they start up a freaking fight, and it's waves and waves and waves of enemies that come through. So it's really cool. If you do it by yourself, it's kind of slow. If you do it with friends, obviously it's a little bit faster. And then also there will be like an objective. You see like those like little dots at the very top. And what happens is as you kill more enemies, you'll gaining more energy to give away. And like right there is him like uploading the energy to the meteorite. And so that's pretty much what you're doing. And like literally on that hill right there is like Mona sitting there. She's giving you the quest for this. So you know, they're going through and they're going to show you a little bit of combat of these new characters. And as you see, some of the numbers are kind of pretty decent for these characters though. Like I want to point it out, like not bad. As you can see, he's using Rust. I used the Rust also on my Tartaglia. And like, as you see, like if you like watch his like auto attacks, I did like it very much. Like he does a couple of like shots, whatever. He has like another little style shot, and then he like takes the bow and he like literally like punches at it, and then like an arrow comes out. I was like, that is actually super dope. And you see like him going into the blade mode. He's gonna do like crazy damage really fast by doing like the riptides and like doing it. There's gonna be a time where they're gonna actually like correctly, you know, do the combo, but like his burst does crazy damage. Zhongli's burst does insane damage, like without critting. I was hitting for like 11k and I was able to do it like every like 20 seconds, and I just did like a very basic like all attack build, you know what I mean? So I was like, hey, let me just put a bunch of attack on my Zhongli. Like I got him to level 70, got him a level 70 weapon real quick, and then just like went ham. Like I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna go fight stuff. And then like I would sit there and be like, oh cool, I start the fight, I immediately have a burst. I'm like, let me burst real quick. And you can see in the background he's constantly bursting. Him and both of these 5 stars, they get burst so fast, and like you just keep on doing like insane damage. Now I have to point out, I'm wondering, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep it in here, I guess, but like I believe that they might have buffs for certain characters for the event, so it makes the event go a little faster. But that's definitely something to, you'll see it. You'll see all this stuff. It's really cool. It's a really cool event. And this will be a lot better than the furnace event that we had. What was it called again? I don't even remember. The Crucible event. I know people complain about it, like, oh, you know, it's not enough to do. There's stuff to do if you would like to collect with your resin. It's up to you. I'm gonna collect with my resin because it's definitely was worth it. Like I went through it, we didn't show it, I can't disclose it, but you'll see it. I have the math for it for later, okay? It's like really good math. Like I did the whole thing and I was like, cool, this is good event. So this right here, guys, this was the 1.1 reveal. I was able to talk about everything, not everything, but there's a lot of stuff that I got to talk about. There's other stuff that I can't talk about because it wasn't revealed. So at some other time, I guess whenever it comes out, I'll tell you about it. I did get to play a lot of betas and I got to have a lot of time on this, and it's been really fun. I loved it. Like I almost didn't want to play the regular version anymore because I had like this version was so fun to play with these characters. Like these characters made me play more. I would like do like an 8-hour stream on my regular account, and then I'd go on this and I could play 6 hours again afterwards. Like people are like, are you not sleeping? I'm like, I'll sleep eventually. It's like it's awesome. So like I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this helps you out, like just to kind of give you a little extra insight on what happened with this, because like I know people are gonna like, oh, the trailer did it. I'm like, yeah, which is cool. I got to play it. So there's not many people that got to play it, and it's been really fun. It's amazing, and I hope you guys get these characters, man. They're so damn cool. I can't wait to get them, and I hope you guys enjoy. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on it. I'll catch you guys for another one. Bye.